Have you ever wondered how vastly different cultures can be, even in our increasingly globalized world? Humanity has painted a broad and diverse canvas of culture and tradition, each stroke representing a unique society and its way of life. America and India serve as two vibrant examples of this diverse cultural palette. America, the proverbial melting pot, boasts a rich history that has been shaped by waves of immigration, bringing together a multitude of cultures, traditions, and languages. On the other side of the globe, India, one of the world's oldest civilizations, is a treasure trove of cultural richness with its myriad languages, religions, and traditions. These two nations, though they share a common thread of diversity, are distinct in their cultural practices, social structures, and values. The differences are as intriguing as they are enlightening, offering a window into two very different worldviews. So buckle up for an enthralling journey as we delve into the top 10 cultural differences between America and India. At number 10, we have food culture. The way we eat, what we eat, and when we eat are deeply rooted in our cultural upbringing. In America, meal times are often centered around convenience, with a focus on quick and easy foods. The staple foods here are wheat and corn, with dishes like pizza, hamburgers, and fried chicken being popular. Now let's travel to the vibrant subcontinent of India, where food takes on a whole different meaning. In India, mealtimes are a communal affair, with families gathering together to share dishes. Rice and lentils are the staple foods, but Indian cuisine is famous for its vast array of spices, with each region having its own unique blend. From the fiery curries of the north to the tangy pickles of the south, food in India is an explosion of flavors. So the next time you're having a meal, think about how culture influences your plate. Coming in at number 9, we have social structure. The United States and India, two countries with rich histories and diverse populations, have very different social structures. In India, the caste system, although officially abolished, still plays a significant role in society. It's a hierarchical structure that divides people into different social groups based on their lineage and occupation. On the other hand, in America, the class system prevails. It's more fluid, based largely on economic status rather than birth. The American dream, the belief that anyone can achieve success through hard work, is a reflection of this system. While both systems have their critics, they significantly shape the social dynamics in their respective countries. They influence opportunities, relationships, and even social behavior. So, no matter where you are, your social standing can greatly affect your life experiences. Social structure, as we see, deeply impacts how societies function. Next up, at number 8, we have festivals and celebrations. America and India, despite being miles apart, share a vibrant tradition of celebrating life's milestones. However, the way they do it is as different as night and day. In America, Christmas is the major holiday, marked by festive lights, gift-giving, and the iconic Christmas tree. It's a time for family gatherings, warm meals, and of course, Santa Claus. On the other hand, India lights up during Diwali, the festival of lights. Homes and streets are adorned with oil lamps, colorful rangolis and fireworks fill the sky. It's not just about the lights, but also about the victory of good over evil, marking the return of Lord Rama from his 14-year-long exile. These celebrations, though different in their essence, bring communities together, spreading joy and goodwill. Festivals, therefore, are a reflection of a country's culture and values. At number 7, we have clothing. When we dive into the realm of apparel, the differences between America and India are quite striking. In America, fashion trends are diverse and often change with the seasons. Casual wear such as jeans, t-shirts, and sneakers are staples, while business attire leans towards suits and ties for men and dresses or skirts for women. In contrast, India's traditional clothing is rich in color and symbolic meaning. Women often wear saris or salwar kameez, while men don dhoti or kurta. But don't be fooled into thinking India is stuck in the past. Modern Indian fashion is a fascinating blend of traditional and Western styles, with younger generations often opting for jeans and tops in daily life, yet reverting back to traditional attire for festivals and special occasions. Clothing, as we see, is not just about fashion, but also about cultural identity. The clothes we wear can say a lot about who we are and where we come from, making it a crucial part of our cultural fabric. Moving on to number 6, we have language. The United States and India are both linguistic melting pots. In America, English is the de facto language spoken by the majority, with Spanish following close behind. However, America is a stew of languages, with over 300 languages spoken across its 50 states. India, on the other hand, takes linguistic diversity to another level. With over 2,000 distinct languages, India is a cacophony of tongues. Despite this, English holds a unique position in India. It serves as an associate official language and is often used in business, education, and politics. This shared use of English is a bridge between these two culturally diverse nations, allowing for easier communication and understanding. Yet the accents, the idioms, the slang, they all add a distinct flavor to the English spoken in each country. Language indeed is a powerful tool that shapes our world. At the halfway mark, at number 5, we have religion. Religion is a cornerstone in both Indian and American societies, though it manifests in different ways. In India, it's a way of life, intricately woven into the daily routines, customs, and traditions. Hinduism, Buddhism, Sikhism, Islam, Christianity, and Jainism, to name a few, are practiced in harmony, each adding a unique flavor to the Indian cultural fabric. On the other hand, America, often referred to as a melting pot, is home to a diverse array of religious beliefs. Christianity, in its various forms, is the majority religion, followed by Judaism, Islam, Buddhism, and Hinduism. Though religion is important, it tends to be more personal and less intertwined with daily life compared to India. In both societies, religion influences moral values, shapes social norms, and serves as a guiding force for millions. Religion, therefore, plays a pivotal role in shaping a society's beliefs and practices. Coming in at number 4, we have education. This is where we see a stark contrast between American and Indian societies. In America, education places a heavy emphasis on creativity, problem-solving, and individualism. Children are encouraged to think outside the box, and the system leans towards fostering a love for learning rather than rote memorization. On the flip side, the Indian education system is more structured and exam-oriented. The focus is on rigorous academic learning and memorization, with a strong emphasis on the core subjects. It's not uncommon for parents to have high academic expectations for their children, which can be attributed to the competitive nature of the society. That said, both systems have their merits and demerits. The American system fosters creativity and independence, while the Indian system instills discipline and a strong knowledge base. It's fascinating to see how each country's education system has evolved to suit its unique cultural and societal needs. Education, thus, is a reflection of a society's aspirations. Next up at number 3, we have family values. In the United States, the typical family structure often emphasizes individuality and independence. It's common for children to move out of their parents' home once they reach adulthood, and nuclear families are the norm. Shifting our gaze to India, we find a stark contrast. Here, the family structure is often extended, with several generations living under the same roof. The emphasis is on unity, interdependence, and the importance of familial hierarchy. This doesn't mean one is superior to the other. It's just a different way of life, shaped by historical, societal, and cultural influences. American families value independence and self-reliance, while Indian families focus on collective responsibility and respect for elders. In both cultures, family is incredibly important, but the way it's valued and the roles within the family can differ greatly. Family values indeed form the bedrock of a society's ethos. At number 2, we have work culture. Now, this is a fascinating aspect of cultural divergence. In America, work culture is often characterized by a strong emphasis on individuality and initiative. Employees are encouraged to be proactive, offer ideas, and challenge the status quo. The work-life balance is also highly valued, with personal time often safeguarded fiercely. On the other hand, India's work culture tends to be more hierarchical and structured. Decisions are often made at the top, with less input from lower-level employees. There's also a stronger emphasis on respect for authority and seniority. That's not to say that work-life balance isn't important in India, but the boundary can sometimes blur, with work often extending into personal time. Both cultures value hard work and dedication, but the approach and attitudes towards work can differ significantly. Work culture, as we see, is a reflection of a society's values and priorities. And finally, at number 1, we have attitude towards time. Our perception of time is deeply rooted in our culture. In America, time is generally seen as a commodity, something valuable that can be lost, saved, or wasted. Punctuality is greatly valued, with a saying even going as far as time is money. Late arrivals at meetings or events can be seen as disrespectful or unprofessional. Now let's take a look at India. Here, time is often perceived in a more flexible manner. This is not to say that Indians disregard time, but rather that they have a different understanding of it. Punctuality may not be as strictly adhered to, and events often start later than scheduled. This is not a sign of disrespect, but more a reflection of a culture where relationships and interactions take precedence over strict schedules. Time, indeed, is perceived differently across cultures. So there you have it, the top 10 cultural differences between America and India. We've journeyed through the vibrant food cultures, explored the contrasting social structures, and reveled in the diverse festivals and celebrations. We've admired the unique clothing styles, marveled at the language diversity, and delved into the profundity of religious beliefs. We've compared the education systems, evaluated family values, scrutinized work cultures, and lastly, pondered over the differing attitudes towards time. Each of these cultural elements paints a vivid picture of the two nations, reflecting the beauty and complexity of human diversity. But remember, these are just general observations and may not apply to everyone in these countries. What are your thoughts? Have you experienced these cultural differences firsthand? Or perhaps you've noticed others that we haven't mentioned? Feel free to share your experiences and thoughts in the comments section. Before you go, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more exciting content. Until next time, keep exploring and learning about the world's fascinating cultures.